It's day 25 of reading through the scriptures. We'll start in Genesis 25. And Abraham took another wife, whose name was Keturah, and she bore him Zimran, and Yokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Yishbak, and Shuach. And Yokshan brought forth Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letusim, and Leumim. And the sons of Midian were Ephah, and Epher, Chanak, and Abidah, and Eladah. No, Eldaah. And these were the children of Keturah. Now Abraham gave all that he had to Yitzchak, but to the sons of the concubines whom Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts while he was still living, and sent them away from his son Yitzchak eastward to the land of the east. And these were all the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 175 years. And Abraham breathed his last, and died in a good old age, aged and satisfied, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Yitzchak and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the field of Ephron son of Zohar the Hittite, the field which Abraham purchased from the sons of Heth. There Abraham was buried with Sarah his wife. And it came to be, after the death of Abraham, that Elohim blessed his son Yitzchak, and Yitzchak dwelt at Beer Lachai Roi. And this is the genealogy of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Mitzrayim, Sarah's female servant, bore to Abraham. And these were the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebaioth, then Kedar, and Adbiel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Massa, Chadar, and Tima, Yetur, Naphish, and Kedema. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these were their names, by their towns and their settlements, 12 chiefs according to their tribes. And these were the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. And he breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people. And they dwelt from Havilah as far as Shur, which is east of Mitzrayim, as you go toward Ashur. He settled before all his brothers. And this is the genealogy of Yitzchak, Abraham's son. Abraham brought forth Yitzchak, and Yitzchak was 40 years old when he took Rivkah as wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Aramean of Paddan Aram, the sister of Laban the Aramean. And Yitzchak prayed to Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and Yahweh answered his prayer, and Rivkah his wife conceived. And within her the children struggled together, and she said, "If all is right, why am I this way?" So she went to ask Yahweh. And Yahweh said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples shall be separated from your body, and one people shall be stronger than the other, and the older shall serve the younger." And when the days were filled for her to give birth, see, twins were in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, so they called his name Esau. And afterward his brother came out, with his hand holding on to Esau's heel, so his name was called Yaakov. And Yitzchak was 60 years old when she bore them. And the boys grew up, and Esau became a man knowing how to hunt, a man of the field, while Yaakov was a complete man, dwelling in tents. And Yitzchak loved Esau because he ate of his wild game, but Rivkah loved Jacob. And Yaakov cooked a stew, and Esau came in from the field, and he was weary. And Esau said to Yaakov, "Please feed me with that same red stew, for I am weary." That is why his name was called Edom. But Yaakov said, "Sell me your birthright today." And Esau said, "Look, I am going to die, so why should I have birthright?" Then Yaakov said, "Swear to me today." And he swore to him, and sold his birthright to Yaakov. Yaakov then gave Esau bread and a stew of lentils. And he ate and drank, and rose up and left. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Okay, next chapter is Isaiah 25. Alright, we're in Isaiah now. 24. 25. O Yahweh, you are my Elohim. I exalt you. I praise your name, for you shall do a wonder. Counsels of long ago, trustworthiness, truth. For you shall make a city a heap, a walled city a ruin, a palace of foreigners to be a city no more, never to be rebuilt. Therefore strong people praise you. The city of the ruthless nations fear you. For you shall be a refuge to the poor, a refuge to the needy in his distress, a shelter from the storm, a shade from the heat. For the spirit of the ruthless is like a storm against a wall. You subdue the noise of foreigners as heat in a dry place, as heat in the shadow of a cloud, and singing of the ruthless is subdued. And in this mountain Yahweh of hosts shall make for all people a feast of choice pieces, a feast of old wines, of choice pieces with marrow, of old wines well refined. And he shall swallow up on this mountain the surface of the covering which covers all people, and the veil which is spread over all nations. He shall swallow up death forever, and the Master Yahweh shall wipe away tears from all faces, and take away the reproach of his people from all the earth, for Yahweh has spoken. And it shall be said on that day, See, this is our Elohim, we have waited for him, and he saves us. This is Yahweh, we have waited for him, let us be glad and rejoice in his deliverance. For the hand of Yahweh rests on this mountain, and Moab is trodden down under him, as straw is trodden down in the water of a dunghill. And he shall spread out his hands in their midst, as he who swims spreads out his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the skill of his hands. And the high stronghold of your walls he shall bring down, lay it low, level to the ground, down to the dust. Okay, next chapter is Psalms 25. Okay, we're getting close. It's an acrostic. To you, O Yahweh, I lift my being. O my Elohim, in you I have put my trust. Let me not be ashamed, let not my enemies exult over me. Indeed, let no one who waits on you be ashamed. Let those who are treacherous without cause be ashamed. Show me your ways, O Yahweh, teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the Elohim of my deliverance. On you I wait all the day. Remember, O Yahweh, your compassion and your loving commitments, for they are from everlasting. Do not remember the sins of my youth and my transgressions. According to your loving commitment, remember me, for your goodness' sake, O Yahweh. Good and straight is Yahweh, therefore he teaches sinners in the way. He guides the meek ones in right ruling, and he teaches the meek ones his way. All the paths of Yahweh are loving commitment and truth, to those who guard his covenant and his witnesses. For your name's sake, O Yahweh, you shall pardon my crookedness, though it is great. Who then is the man that fears Yahweh? He teaches him in the way he should choose. His life dwells in good, and his seed inherits the earth. The secret of Yahweh is with those who fear him, and he makes his covenant known to them. My eyes are ever toward Yahweh, for he brings my feet out of the net. Turn your face to me and show me favor, for I am lonely and afflicted. The distresses of my heart have enlarged. O bring me out of my darkness, or out of my distress. Look on my affliction and my toil, and forgive all my sins. See how many my enemies have become, and they hate on me with a violent hatred. O guard my life and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed, for I have taken refuge in you. Let integrity and straightness guard me, for I have waited for you. Redeem Israel, O Elohim, out of all his distresses. Okay, and our last chapter is going to be Matthew 25. I think that's a pretty interesting one. Well, most of these chapters are interesting. Okay. Then the reign of the heavens shall be compared to 10 maidens who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom, and 5 of them were wise and 5 foolish. Those who were foolish, having taken their lamps, took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their containers with their lamps. Now while the bridegroom took time, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight a cry was heard, See, the bridegroom is coming, go out to meet him. Then all those maidens rose up and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said to the wise, Give us of your oil, because our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, No, indeed, there would not be enough for us and you. Instead, go to those who sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. And later the other maidens also came, saying, Master, Master, open up for us. But he answering said, Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, because you do not know the day nor the hour in which the Son of Adam is coming. For it is like a man going from home, who called his own servants and delivered his possessions to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his ability, and went from home. And he who received the 5 talents went and worked with them, and made another 5 talents. In the same way, though he with the 2 also he gained 2 more. But he who had received the 1 went away and dug in the ground, and hid the silver of his master. And after a long time the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. See, I have gained 5 more talents besides them. And his master said to him, Well done, good and trustworthy servant. You were trustworthy over a little, I shall set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. Then he came to he who had received 2 talents, and said, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. See, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. His master said to him, Well done, good and trustworthy servant. You are trustworthy over a little, I shall set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one who had received the 1 talent also came and said, Master, I knew you were a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And being afraid, I went and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is yours. And his master answering said to him, You wicked and lazy servant, you know that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. Then you should have put my silver with the bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. Therefore take away the talent from him, and give it to him who possesses 10 talents. For to everyone who possesses more shall be given, and he shall have overflowingly. But from him who does not possess, even what he possesses shall be taken away. And throw the worthless servant out into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And when the son of Adam comes in his esteem, and all the set-apart messengers with him, then he shall sit on the throne of his esteem. And all the nations shall be gathered before him, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then the sovereign shall say to those on his right hand, Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the reign prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous shall answer him, saying, Master, when did we see you hungry, and we fed you, or thirsty, and gave you to drink? And when did we see you a stranger, and took you in, or naked, and clothed you? And when did we see you sick, or in prison, and we came to you? And the sovereign shall answer and say to them, Truly I say to you, in so far as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me. He shall then also say to those on the left hand, Go away from me, accursed ones, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his messengers. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in. I was naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me. Then they also shall answer him, saying, Master, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not serve you? And he shall answer them, saying, Truly I say to you, insofar as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting life.